My name is Christy, also known as Imaginary Rat, and I thought I would talk a little about my channel because it's not really what it used to be, and I felt it was necessary to give you guys this update, so, or well, it's not really an update, but whatever. Um, and bear with me, I'm not a very great talker in this kind of sense. I haven't really rehearsed or anything, so my channel, I opened my channel in 2011, and my dream before opening my channel was to do speed paints. I really wanted to do speed paints, and once I found my recording program, I just started doing them, and I also started, I started before I opened my channel too, I started animating. I was inspired by the people I was looking at then. So I did similar things to what they did. I did these memes, maybe these random animations and stuff. And then I started doing map animations, multiple animator projects parts. And it sort of took over my channel to this point where for a while I only did maps. And it was fun and all, and I felt like people liked those things, and I felt like people liked my characters, and that was really cool. I would feature my characters from Tales of Dinny Hawk, my story collection, I guess, and so I thought I would talk a little about Tales of Dinny Hawk. Tales of Dinny Hawk was a fun little pirate AU I created for all of my characters from 3 other stories, including I started with my Persona. She became the main character, Eyeside Scylla, and she kind of drifted away from being my Persona and she became her own character. And then I just slowly turned all of my characters into pirates, or into part of that universe, and it was just supposed to be a fun AU, but it quickly turned and it became very dark stories, and I would just keep creating very dark stories, the darkest things I could think about, and just smash them all together into Tales of Dinny Hawk. It would just be a big, it was just supposed to be a big devastation, like everything that ever happens in it, nothing is ever happy. People dying, people losing people, people getting their tails and legs and eyes amputated, and I don't know why that stuff was so appealing to me back then, but it really was, and I think that my mentality overall when I created Tales of New Hawk was just dark. And so I made these dark stories, and I don't think they suit my personality that much anymore. So, I'm not saying that I'm going to stop making Tales of Dinny Hawk content, but you may have already noticed that they are not, that I'm not doing very much featuring the Tales of Dinny Hawk characters anymore. But I will not leave or abandon these characters and these stories like that, because I still like some of them, and I still want my audience to know some of the not yet introduced characters. So to kind of replace the position that Tales of Disney Hawk had, I have started to work on a kind of new old project called the Spirit Keeper. Now, the Spirit Keeper is, it was an old project that I started in 2013 or 2014, and I was going to do a long comic. It's about this fox character, and he has to sort of learn about his supernatural powers, I suppose, and I don't really feel like going into detail and talking more about that. If you want to read more about the Spirit Keeper, I will put a link in the description, and that will lead you to it. So the thing about the Spirit Keeper is that it's for all ages, and it wouldn't really be damaging for a younger audience to read, and I'm trying to work on it in that way that it would still be entertaining for an older audience. Moving on. If I go back to animations, I don't really feel like I want to do any maps anymore. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know, maybe I will do it on my own conditions, being that if I open a map, then of course I will animate for it, but I don't I don't feel like I want to participate in any more maps anymore. But this doesn't mean that I will stop animating, because animation is still fun. So, having all that down, what do I want my channel to really be, as the things that I have done so far hasn't really seemed to be that. First of all, I want to do more speed paints, and that's what I've been trying to do. And secondly, I want my channel to be educational, so I might do video tutorials and maybe, talk about arts or whatever. And I also want to do animations. I want to do my own projects and, I don't know, maybe just small things like that. So that's what I want my channel to be. Oh, lastly, my commissions are open, so check them out. And also check out my DeviantArt account, because I'm way more active there. So, bye!